AITA for not making my sister share some of her ice cream with her sister. Drop a like and be sure to follow for more. So, AITA for not making my sister share some of her ice cream with her sister. Sorry, I meant to type making my daughter share her ice cream with her sister. English is not my first language. I'm a single father of two young daughters, Daisy, 10, and Rose, 8. And I mostly work from home, and my schedule is pretty flexible, so I get to spend a lot of time with them. My mother drops by occasionally to see the girls or babysit if I need to leave the house. I always try my best to be a fair and even-handed father, never showing favoritism and listening to each child with the same care and attention. But my mother often disrupts this dynamic. Take last week, for example. I took everyone out for lunch, and on the way home, we stopped by an ice cream parlor just 2 blocks from our house and bought 2 small tubs of ice cream. When we got home, I told the girls to put their ice cream in the freezer since they're only allowed to have it on Sundays. Later that night, after dinner, once they'd brushed their teeth and were getting ready for bed, Rose begged my mom to let her have a little ice cream. My mother seriously can't say no to these kids. I reluctantly agreed, but Rose ended up eating the entire tub. I was a bit upset, but didn't want to make a big fuss, so I just told Rose, no ice cream for you tomorrow. The next day, I was in my office when I heard Rose crying in the kitchen. When I went to check, I saw Daisy eating her ice cream. Rose wanted some, but Daisy said no, so Rose ran to my mom for help. As expected, my mom tried to guilt-trip Daisy into sharing, but Daisy stood her ground. At this point, I got really frustrated. I reminded Rose that she had already eaten all of her ice cream the night before, even though I had clearly told her to save some for the next day. I explained that it wasn't fair for her to ask her sister to give hers up. I told Daisy to go to her room while Rose began crying even louder. My mom and I ended up arguing. I told her she needed to stop spoiling Rose. She has to learn that she can't always get her way. My mom insisted that Daisy, as the older sister, should learn to be the bigger person. I told her to stop interfering with how I raise my kids. That's when she said, I don't understand how female dynamics work because I'm a man. She suggested I just ask Daisy to give her sister a spoonful to keep the peace. But I stood my ground. Am I in the wrong here?